summer season is going to be in full swing starting in July, bringing more new and sequel anime to the table. With the end of a thrilling spring, the fans are eagerly awaiting the release of scheduled anime in July 2023, and with so many great anime to choose from, the coming July is shaping up to be a great month for anime fans. A number of summer anime are lined up in the month of July, including the highly anticipated second season of Jujutsu Kaisen and the remake of Rurouni Kenshin. We'll take a look at some of the most awaited anime in July 2023. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Horimiya Season 2, release date, July 1st, Studio, Cloverworks, 2021's hit slice-of-life romantic series. Horimiya will return with its sequel anime in July 2023. Following the lives of two high school students, Kyoki Hori and Izumi Miyamaru, the second season will adapt chapters from the manga that were not included in the original anime. The new series will focus on developing relationships between the supporting characters, such as Shiura and Remi Ayasaki. Horimiya, the missing pieces will also introduce us to a bunch of new characters that'll bring smiles to the faces of the audience. Masamune-kun's Revenge Season 2, release date, July 3rd, Studio, Silver Link. Masamune-kun's Revenge is an unusual take in the anime medium that often depicts weight loss magical or instantaneous. The premise of the story is pretty simple. Masamune's epic transformation from a fatty guy to a handsome young pal so that he can get revenge on a girl who called him Piggy. The anime will pick up where the first season left off, with Masamune and Aki's relationship in a state of flux. Besides, the involvement of new girls in Masamune's life is sure to bring new challenges to his already distorted life. Tune into this funny, heartwarming, and romantic anime in July 2023. Mushoku Tensei Season 2, release date, July 3rd, Studio, Bind. The Summer Anime 2023 roster will also see the return of the iSky anime, Mushoku Tensei. Applauded for its coming-of-age story and well-written characters, the series follows a 34-year-old virgin jobless guy who finds himself being reincarnated in a new world after a sudden road accident. Going by the name of Rudius Greyrat, he resolves to live his life without regrets, trying to make the most of his new opportunity while developing his skills in magic. The second season will see Rudius searching for his missing mother Zenith. The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses, release date, July 4th, Studio, Gohan's romantic comedy anime in July 2023 will find a way around with the newest edition. The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. Being popular among the Japanese audience, the series follows Kid Komura, who has a crush on his next-door neighbor, Aimiya. Since Ai has terrible eyesight and constantly forgets her glasses, Kid often helps her either by reading things to her or lending his own glasses. As Ai starts relying on him, Kid's feelings for her grow even more, eventually becoming the person Ai always hopes to see, reborn as a vending machine. Release date, July 5th, Studio, Gokumi, A Saizi. In the past couple of years, the iSky genre has introduced a very odd concept of materializing protagonists in the fictional world, and Reborn as a vending machine will carry this trend in the summer. Adapted from a light novel, the story is about a man who is reincarnated as a vending machine in a fantasy world. As a vending machine, he finds it difficult to communicate and move by himself. Then, he meets a young female hunter, who names him Boxo. She starts carrying him around on her back, and together they venture on a journey to explore the dungeons together. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, release date, July 6th. Studio Mappa. Studio Mappa's most successful series in recent years, Jujutsu Kaisen is ready to drop its second season this summer, and will be a part of the anime in July 2023. Following the death painting arc, the coming sequel is about Satoru Gojo's time as a second-year student at Tokyo Jujutsu High. The anime will see the past of Gojo when he used to be good friends with the vigilante Geto Suguru. Being a part of Jujutsu High, they are sent on a mission to escort and protect a mysterious young girl, Riko Amanai, who's a target of an organization. Rurouni Kenshin, release date, July 7th, Studio, Litten Films. The anime remake of the 90s era, Rurouni Kenshin is the much-awaited summer anime in July 2023. The story follows an Ishin assassin whose skill and brutality became near legendary in the Age of Restoration. One day, he vanishes without a trace, only to resurface 11 years later as a wandering swordsman, Himura Kenshin. Now staying at a kenjutsu dojo maintained by a fiery-tempered woman and surrounded by newfound friends, Himura seeks to carry out his vow to protect the weak without killing to atone for the lives he's taken. It's not long, though, before this vow is put to the test, and the shadows of his past return to haunt him. The Gene of AI, release date, July 8th, Studio Madhouse. Set in a world dominated by artificial intelligence, Studio Madhouse's new sci-fi anime promises an immersive experience that explores the intersection of technology, ethics, and the human spirit. Based on the manga of the same name, The Gene of AI takes place in a world governed by advanced AI. The series is set in a futuristic world where nearly 10% of the population are humanoids. These human-like robots are accepted as a matter of fact in society, yet they suffer from their own problems and sicknesses. The story then centers on Hikaru Sudo, a doctor specializing in humanids. Rent-a-Girlfriend Season 3, release date, July 8th. Studio, TMS Entertainment. Rental Girls will be back on the television screens in the broadcasting slot of summer 2023. The third season will continue the exploits of Kazuya, who decides to use an online dating app to rent a girlfriend named Chizuru Mizuhara after being dumped by his girlfriend. In an attempt to make an impression on his family and friends, Kazuya continues renting Chizuru, but things get complicated when they discover they are next-door apartment neighbors and attend the same college. Later, other girls from the rental girlfriend business also join in making it a stirring rom-com genre full of twists and turns. Bleach TYBW Part 2, release date, July 8th, Studio, PRO. Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War arc is going to drop its second part this summer. With the Soul Society being on the brink of defeat against the Quincy leader Yawatch, the anime will pick up where the first part left off, with Ichigo Kurosaki fighting to save the Soul Society. Ichigo and his friends' training arc will finally begin as they'll set off to face the Wanden Rake. The second part will also see new characters introduced, including the most powerful Quincy ever, and a possible reunion between Ichigo and his father. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, release date, July 9th, Studio, Bug Films. In a trash-filled apartment, 24-year-old Akira Tendo watches a zombie movie with lifeless, envious eyes. After spending 3 hard years at an exploitative corporation in Japan, his spirit is broken. He can't even muster the courage to confess his feelings to his beautiful coworker Saori. Then, just when life is beginning to look like one big disappointment, the zombie apocalypse descends on Japan. The whole city's swarming with zombies, and even though he's running for his life, Akira has never felt more alive. Now, with his nightmare job no longer, Akira goes on a mission to complete all 100 items on his bucket list. Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5, release date, July 12th, Studio, Bones. Getting 2 consecutive seasons in a single year is too much to ask, but not for the fans of the supernatural series, Bungo Stray Dogs. The anime was renewed for a 5th season a couple of months back, and finally, Studio Bones is all set to drop the new season as part of the anime in July 2023. Labeled a terrorist group, the new season sees the detective agency attempting to clear its name and stop the decay of angels. However, the leader of the decay of angels stands between them and their absolution, setting up the stage for the awaited Kamui Revelation arc. The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 3, release date, July 13th. Studio, 3 Hertz, based on the light novel of the same name, the iSky anime Devil is a Part-Timer is going to drop its 3rd season this summer. The anime will continue the story of Satan, who is forced to flee his homeworld after being defeated by Amelia, a hero from Ent Isla. He arrives in modern-day Japan and takes on the identity of Sadao Mao, working as a part-timer at a fast food restaurant. The 3rd season will adapt the Holy War arc from the light novels, which is one of the most popular story arcs in the series. How Do You Live? Release date, July 14th, Studio, Ghibli. After a gap of 10 years, prolific filmmaker Hayao Miyazaki will return to the cinematic world with his new animated film How Do You Live? Going to be a part of Studio Ghibli movies, the film's release is noted for its decision not to disclose any trailers or images of the film in advance of its premiere. The title of the film is taken from a 1937 novel by Genzaburo Yoshino. However, the film has an original story that is not connected to the novel. Miyazaki has already stated that How Do You Live? Is going to his last film and described it as a big fantastical film. Baki Hanma Season 2, release date, July 26th, Studio, TMS Entertainment. Netflix's original Baki Hanma, Son of Olga will debut with its 2nd season in the roster of anime in July 2023. Based on Keisuke Itagaki's manga, the 2-part anime series will drop on July 26th with the tale of Pickle and Pickle War Saga, followed by the father vs. son saga premiering later in August. The series will finally head towards an all-out battle between Baki Hanma and his father, Yujiro Hanma. The climax of the Baki universe, which depicts the strongest parent-child brawl in the history of the world in the original manga, will ultimately be adapted into the long-awaited anime. Which one of the following anime in July 2023 you're looking forward to? Feel free to comment down your thoughts and make sure to recommend some other anime like the ones listed above. Also, don't forget to share this video with your fellow otaku friends.